The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 57. Rip left.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Let's go. Step.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
60 outlaw. X3. 218. Chop. 2.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And a going to run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Back to throw. Perkins forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your...
And he will go down out outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Stick looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play.
Davis fighting. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Stick back to pass. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Stick looks to throw. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
To throw again on second down. Wilson trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Hey, box truck.
1st and 10, Stick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it. He had gained really good yardage yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Look at me. Go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
57 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 30 on 2nd down. Stick. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You draw courses.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. On second and goal. Stick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptom. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And now running right through it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession.
Under pressure, they got him again. Ben Gideon in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson taking a shot for Samuel. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Out. Undercrush. Tight dog.
On first down, McFarland, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Stick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, and it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Carl Lawson, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Stick. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Oh, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now this throw caught left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. He's back to throw. A win would be their first of the young season. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Benardrick McKinney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One last shot for Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.